Hey everybody, welcome back to Marsh RC. This video today is brought to you by White Rose Hobbies. We're down here in my basement at my, well, at this point seeming like permanent table space here. Anyway, so we have an unboxing of the brand new Axial Yeti Jr. Can-Am edition. This is the one that just came out a few days ago, and we thought we'd do an unboxing for you guys. So I know there was a Yeti Jr. before, I'm sure you guys are all aware, and it did not do well. There was not a lot, but there was some issues with it. One of the main issues being the ESC receiver combo that was in that. It's a redesigned piece in this one. A bunch of parts apparently have been redesigned, more durable. I know parts availability was an issue with the first one as well, so we'll see how this thing does. This thing is $149.99 map price. Retails a little bit higher than that. So without stalling, let's get in this thing. So main box, obviously a little action shot, whatever. Backside, same thing. Sorry. On this end, basically just tells you what's included, what's not included, which everything is included in this. This side, just another action shot. Then on this panel here, it just goes over some of the features of the truck itself, or vehicle itself, such as a hinged body, so you can just flip it up. Has the Maxxis tires, Maxxis Bighorn tires. Has the AR 18 solid rear axles, adjustable shocks, and has the independent front suspension. On this side, it goes over more of like the electronics and what's included. Comes with a USB charger, a nickel metal hydride battery. What is that? Oh, metal gear servo, Spectrum servo. We'll see how that works. Adjustable battery tray, Spectrum radio. Come back to that in a second. Adjustable motor mount, 35 turn brushed motor. Back to this. So this is the ESC receiver combo out by Spectrum. Obviously you can tell it's definitely now a full-on Horizon brand with the EC3 connector. That's their favorite connector. Gone are the days of Axial having Deans, I suppose. But so this is the piece that's supposed to be redesigned. It's water resistant. They're not calling it waterproof. There is an on-off switch on it as well. One thing to note, this is not compatible with LiPo. It even says so right here. It is not rated for LiPo. I'll probably put a LiPo in it at some point during my use and abuse to see if it'll take it. My guess is not. That's okay. Already planning on putting some aftermarket electronics into this thing. So let's get this thing open. See, wasn't open yet. I literally just am now opening it. So another thing too, guys, I've seen pictures of this thing. I have not actually watched any other reviews or read any reviews on it. Mainly, or I haven't even watched any unboxings, mainly because I like to formulate my own opinion and tell you guys honestly what I think. So anyway, here it is, the USB nickel metal charger. Obviously I have other chargers, so I probably won't really use this one, but it's nice that they include it in the box. Here's the radio. So it doesn't look to be too bad. I mean, it's a cheap Spectrum radio, so I like my Spectrum radios, but obviously this one probably won't last too long after I do some adjustments. You got your normal stuff. You got your you actually have a throttle limit on the remote, which is kind of cool. It's 3 position. Let's see if I get that. 50, 75, and 100. So you can limit your throttle there. Your throttle rate, steering trim, throttle trim, and for reversed and normal on your motor and steering. So not much to it. Standard RTR radio. Oh, we're going this way. Before we get the truck there, let's see here. So in the pack, Obviously, you get a manual. Oh, well, check that out. They actually give you double A's for the remote. This thing is really, truly RTR. This is the battery, paper, standard. Oh look, even in the Yeti Jr, you get your standard little wrench. Oh wow, check that out. So it looks like there's actually extra drive shafts in the bits box. So I'm not sure what the other pieces are, but we'll figure it out. A servo horn in there, and then the manual. And there's one thing I want to see if they have the exploded views in the manual for parts, and they sure do. So they have all the parts. Awesome. All right. Boom. There it is. There is the new Yeti Jr Can-Am edition, and has a little Yeti guy in the back. That's kind of cool. So let's get this thing out. Oh, of course it zip ties. I don't have my cutters or knife with me. Okay, and we're back. Sorry I had to cut there for a second. I had to actually go get a knife or something to cut this with. I didn't have anything with arm's reach. I didn't expect zip ties. So got my big old OIF certified Cricut knife. Don't judge me. It's huge. Way bigger than what I need for this job. But it was the quickest, or the closest thing I found, so. Zip ties. I feel like this is like not something you would typically see in a hobby grade. I'm trying to do it with this big knife and not stab myself. Oh god, I'm wrecking the place. This knife is also nowhere near sharp. Next time I guess I'll just go get scissors because it would have been easier. But we're committed at this point. Okay, let's get rid of the weapon. So there's the Yeti, if you didn't see it. You couldn't see it before. Little Yeti in the back of the box. Kind of neat. Anyway, alright, no zip ties attached. So there it is. Boom. Satisfying part. Little Yeti Jr. with a Can-Am body on it. So we do have some detail stuff going on in here. It's all molded plastic, Lexan. Little steering wheel, little driver's heads, typical Axial driver heads. Just a little Lexan body. You got some hood pins in the front here. And just hinges right in the back. It looks like this hinge in the back is a screw. So I don't know if you can see right back here at the back of the battery tray. There's a screw that goes through. The battery is held in with this little, the battery tray holder here. I'm trying to adjust my camera a little bit here. There's a little turn knob up at the top, we'll call it, turn a little lever to turn. That hinges up. That actually isn't fixed in place as well. Comes with a speed pack, 1300 milliamp nickel metal hydrate. I'm going to leave it out because I'm going to charge it. Plop that back down. A 380 sized 37 turn, I think I said 35 earlier, 380 size can. Here's the motor ESC combo, or motor ESC receiver combo with a little on-off switch right in front. It definitely has Obviously way bigger shocks in the rear for the trailing arms. Has the real rear trailing arms. Let me give you guys the undershot there. So the back, it actually looks like it has some decent travel and suspension. This does have dog bones as opposed to any type of universal system. All the links are plastic, and they're all like ball cups, not the not like screws or anything. So they'll pop off, I'm sure, when you get a decent impact. But all in all, the price point on it's right. Can't really complain about the price point. $150. You get the Yeti Jr. battery, charger, remote, and batteries for your remote. Spare parts, manual, and I think it said on the box, but I didn't read it off here. Yeah, adjustable coilover shocks, 46 to 63 millimeter front shocks, 61 to 90 millimeter rear shocks, and they are 7 millimeter diameter, 3 millimeter shock shafts. So I'm sure people will start, if they haven't already, different shocks or something just to try it out. We're going to keep it stock, including the Lexan body for now, just to play around with it, test it. We are going to get a running video of this thing up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. It's a little late in the day. I think it's pushing 6:30 tonight, so I'll probably putz around in my house a little bit with it, but we won't get it outside and tear anything up until tomorrow with it. But overall, it looks decent for what it is. It's definitely got the scale. I don't have a truck here. They're all at White Rose Hobbies. I have a Bomber. I can sit beside a Bomber. Give you guys a little side comparison. So here's a Bomber. Here's the Yeti Jr. Obviously not a whole lot of us can't really, it's obviously quite a bit different. But it's nice because it's a 1/18 scale car. So for those guys who have like the 110 trucks and stuff, and you like going scale and having those trailers or garages and all that kind of stuff, if nothing else, it's a really cool accessory. Like this looks scale when this looks like it would look scale beside an actual truck. So in my running video tomorrow that I post up tomorrow morning, I'll make sure I get some video of this thing sitting beside like a SCX-10 or something like that, just to make sure it actually looks scale before I give too much false information or information I'm not 100% sure about. But the suspension actually, it's got some suspension travel for sure. There you go. I mean, bottoms out when it hits, but so I mean, it is what it is. It's a nice little fun accessory toy to me. That's what I'm using as an accessory toy. It's a toy accessory for my toy truck, but it definitely has decent suspension, so that's good to see. But alright guys, that's it for this one. I'm gonna wrap this one up, and we'll catch you in the next one, which will be tomorrow. As always, like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you later.